Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial. I feel like I haven't done one since like September, seriously. But anyways, as you can see by the title of this video, is going to be Anastasia Beverly Hills new palette, and it's called Self-Made. Now, let me just talk about the packaging. You guys probably have seen this all over social media, but this is what it looks like. Bloop. It comes with 14 eyeshadows. This one is repeated for sure because I have the Shadow Couture palette and it's called Pink Champagne, which honestly I don't mind because I love the eyeshadow. It is gorgeous right here, the one that I'm pointing right now with my pinky. I don't know about the other ones, but the other ones seem kind of brand new to me if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they have. Love the pigmentation. She never fails when it comes to that. She gives you the best of the best. However, the one thing that I must say that I don't like about this, that I wish you would have included, is a really nice transition color. I tried using this, which is a matte eyeshadow. It's called Hot Chocolate, and it's a bit too dark for my taste. I just like those transition colors that look something like the one that she put on this palette, which is Morocco. Morocco gives me life. I can just use this over and over again and I get sick of it. It's just like, I use all of the eyeshadows on this palette with the exception of this one as a transition color. Now, even if I wanted to use this as a transition color, I just feel like it wasn't enough. And plus, these are kind of like sheen shimmery finish, and I don't know, I'm the kind of person that if I like a transition color, it has to be matte. That's just me. I'm just being a pain in the neck right now, so don't hate me on that. By all means, you probably could use this if you are not as thin skinned as I am, because I don't know, I just love it like that. I'm sorry. I really like this. I feel like purple looks amazing on every single eye color. So what I did is I applied it on the lower part of my lash line too, right in the center, so it has that little connection between the top lid and the lower lash line. And I don't know, it's like a little pop of extra something there. Thumbs up this video if you guys are Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette orders, because I know I see you there. I see you. I know that you have this. I know that you're about to order this right now if you don't have it. So without further ado, if you guys like and enjoy this tutorial, and if you like what I came up with, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video, share your social media, tell the world about this palette and this tutorial if you like. Without further ado, if you guys want to see what I came up with, then just keep on watching. Bloop. Okay, so I already primed my face. I did my process as usual, and I already primed my eyelids. For my lids, I use my handy dandy. This is my NYX eyeshadow base, and this is a neutral color, which I love to use. And the one thing that I actually very picky about is the inner corner of my eye. I want to make sure that I take care of that, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade Deep. Love this to counteract all that craziness going on there. That, see, it just takes care of it. And yeah, I'm gonna focus it also on the other part of my eye. I'm gonna go back with this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Warm Honey. I'm just gonna use my finger and just dab. So I'm gonna make sure I do set it. It gives us a nice clean canvas for the eyeshadow. The one thing that I don't like about this palette is that typically on the other two palettes that I had, they always give you a really good transition color. This is the Shadow Couture palette, and they do give you this Morocco shade, which I love for transition. Unfortunately, they have a really dark color here, which is the Hot Chocolate one, and I don't like it so much as a transition color. I want it to be dark, but not that dark. You can use by any means any transition color that you would like according to your skin tone. I'm gonna use my Morphe MB23. Love this fluffy brush. A little bit goes on the way, tap off the axis, and I'm gonna start applying the transition color right in the middle of my lid. I'm just gonna close my eyes and focus it on the socket of my eye, and then you want to make sure that you blend it black and then you blend it back and forth. And as you can see, as you blend it, it doesn't give you this harsh look, which I like. It's gonna apply a teeny little bit more, and it's okay if it's going onto my lids. Don't worry, we will take care of that. Next, I'm gonna move on to the palette, and we're gonna go ahead and use Hot Chocolate. It's a matte and dark brown chocolate color, and I love this Coastal Scents BRC N09. I like it. It's a little bit more dense and pointy. And again, I'm gonna focus this right on the socket of my eye. See, a little bit goes a long way, I'm telling you, with these eyeshadows. But we're gonna make sure that we blend this. I'm focusing it like the same thing that I did on my transition color, but I like to blend it upwards. So now we're gonna move on to one of my favorite shades on this palette, and it's actually one of my favorite colors, and it's this purple eyeshadow that's shimmery, and it's I love it. That color is called Deep Purple eyeshadow. How gorgeous is that? I know. And I'm gonna use this Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. And I'm gonna do kind of like that halo effect where you apply this on the inner and the outer part of your eye. I pretty much like to follow the shape of my eye. When I have my eyes open, I start almost like carving it, and I do the same thing on the outer part of the eye. And I close my eyes and start defining it a little bit more. And I pack it in because I really want to make sure this color pops. Well, one of the main colors that are gonna pop on this lid. And I just tap and pack it in as much as I can. And now I'm gonna connect it a little bit, and you're gonna leave a little space. It doesn't have to be perfect, that little space right in the center. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use a small shader brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna apply 2 shadows on the center of the lid. The little gap that we left right there, we're gonna take care of it by using, this is like a peachy champagne color. This one is called Sherbet, which is right here. I'm gonna apply this like as a little base. I love this color. Like if it's me, I would just leave it like that if I want to, but you know me, I like a little drama, especially when I see those other colors that I see on this palette. I'm like, no, we're gonna try to use the best we can. You can either use your finger, because I love using my finger sometimes when applying these type of eyeshadows, but this is like almost a foiled glittery eyeshadow, and this one was on the previous palette, the Shadow Couture palette. And this one is called Pink Champagne. Love that shade too. Oh my gosh. You can use the other side of the brush, and I'm not sure either way. I'm just gonna pat it again. Pat, but I feel like, see, it doesn't make that much of a justice applying it. If you, there you go. I had to really pack it in. Or you can use like a 5er shader brush. I'm just gonna use my ring finger. It is stunning. See, it gives you like that 3D effect. And then I start blending the edges, because between the purple eyeshadow, because you don't want it to be like crappy. Crappy, yeah, you know. You don't want 2 eyeshadows to be crappy. Okay, you got that. So next, I think I want to touch up a little bit of that hot chocolate color and just make sure that I blend out the edges of that purple eyeshadow. We don't want hard edges. And I'm gonna go back again with the original transition color, which was Morocco, and blend out even more, honey. Now, let's not forget the brow bone. We're gonna go ahead and use this buttery colored that is called Buttery. Actually, we're just gonna bring it like this. Now, oh my god, this is so pigmented. I know I sound like a broken record, but it is. And then what I do is that with a clean finger, I start bringing it down and blending it, so you don't have that crazy transition color like touching your brow bone, because I really want these eyeshadows to pop. I was gonna do a wing liner, but I mean, you can certainly do it by all means, but I feel for my taste, for my like, I don't want to. The only thing that's gonna be the pop here of extra goodness is going to be the false lashes. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to curl my lashes, apply some mascara, which I've used so many mascaras lately, and I go back to this one over and over again, so please don't get sick of me using this, but this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I just love what it does to my eyes. I'm just gonna curl those lashes, apply a little mascara, which I really can care less as long as my lashes are not like straight. I want them to be curled, because what I notice sometimes when I apply mascara onto clients or at school is that I hate it when you apply like false lashes and then your real lashes are like peeking out and they're straight, and the false lashes are like this. and it's like the worst thing ever. These false lashes, Nicole Guerriero spoke about this in like her monthly favorites, like I think a month or 2 months ago, and holy crap, I went to Walmart and I wanted to get the 6 or the 5 pack of these. These are the Salon Perfect and the Style 615. Oh my god, they are so amazing. Love these. Oh my god, I felt like I was missing something, and it's my little necklace is called Love Me by Victoria's Secret, just in case you want to know. I've been rocking this ever since like right before school, so and it has like a little mini for me for some reason. I'm attached to it. By the way, I already primed my face with the Makeup Forever smoothing primer along with my Dr. Brandt No More Pores. I'm losing my voice, and also I'm trying to rush because I have to go to school after this. You guys have seen me in the past using this NYX Dark Concealer and the shade Deep just to pre-conceal any like acne scars that I got going on. I've been breaking out right here on my nose. Today I'm gonna try something different. I'm actually gonna use, because I recently purchased this and it's supposed to go in my kit, and this is the LA Pro Conceal and the shade Orange Corrector. So I'm going to apply this in the back of my hand because I want to use this for clients. I'm going to apply this to cover any dark circles going on. So I'm gonna look down, and this is a Real Techniques Essential Foundation brush. I feel like this really is going to take over all this area. I know it looks so crazy, but I saw my teacher applying this on one of the owners of the school. She was doing a demo. I want to make sure that I go as close as I can to my lower lash line, because I don't know about you guys, but I got like fine lines there. So what I do is that you don't want to poke it, you want to make sure that you pat, and even on that inner corner, wherever you feel that you have any darkness. And for some reason I'm bringing it down because I feel like I'm highlighting and I'm so used to it. And then you're done. No, you're not done. We're gonna move on to the concealer, and I'm using my holy grail. And when it comes to high end, this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin in the shade medium dark, and this is the warm shade if I'm not mistaken. Yes, for the concealer I'm gonna use this Morphe E12. This is a pointy brush. Let's see how this works, because I didn't use it with this last night, but I was just like making sure that this was gonna work. So what you want to do is that you want to apply this on top of it, and you have to make sure that you tap your life away here until you feel that the concealer dries. I have been loving this foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and this is in the shade Y455. I've been enjoying this Morphe brush. This is stippling brush. It's on M427. I love to stipple it because, as you guys can see, I mean, this is Ultra HD, but this is like seriously no joke when it comes to the texture that I have on my skin, which I do, honey. You can see right away the acne scar that I got going on. I just want to make sure that I pat it. Now I feel like I want a little bit more concealer because I don't know, that's just me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Shade and Light Kat Von D palette. I'm gonna use Lyric and Lucid at the same time, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this e.l.f. taper brush, a small taper brush. I can't talk. This is what happens when you don't film for such a long time. Top of the excess. I'm literally gonna look up again because, like, no, I don't want this to happen to me. And I'm setting it with lighter colors, as you can see, because I really want to make sure that I highlight that part just like lightly. I'm gonna do it here too, around my nose, my chin, and then I'm gonna set my entire foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Laura Mercier, which you cannot go wrong with this. It's a translucent powder that, oh my god, it just gives you life and it keeps me matte. I'm gonna apply this all over the areas that I didn't set. So now that I'm really set, I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know what, contour a little bit more. And I'm gonna use these two shades right here, which are called Sombre and Shadow Play. And this is an angle brush by Morphe. It's gonna contour a teeny little bit. And And don't forget that you have to connect this. I always say this now more than ever that I'm going to school, and I'm gonna repeat this over and over again. I know I may sound like a broken record, but you want to make a number 3. As I told you on my last tutorial, I used to like not do this at all. I used to just focus it here and it used to be like a crazy line, but this also had to be connected, even though in this case my face, it has like a very small area, but you gotta go in, honey. You do. And also right here, connected. Everything has to be connected. Now I'm gonna use a bronzer, and this is what I've been loving lately. It's this mineralized skin finish by MAC, and it's called Sun Power. It looks like this. I'm using this Sedona lace brush, and I'm just gonna warm up my face a little bit more. Oh my gosh, you guys, this month of October has been so crazy for me because you guys know that I went to Bolivia and I went to see my grandmother, and last Wednesday while I was going to school I found out that my grandma passed away, and I was literally like having like I was driving, it was just like intense, like I was like already in Hoboken just to find out and then put a face and just keep going while you're at school. It was something else. But I'm glad that my grandma right now is resting in peace. You know what? I'm like going in with my face and I'm not even like focusing, snatching my nose. I bought this on Gem Beauty. The company is called Trestique, and this is a blush. I'm just gonna apply it on the apples of my cheeks quickly. Wow, this is pigmented. I'm just gonna use my finger. I don't want to put too much blush, but I feel like I wanted to use this because I was actually kind of intrigued about this whole like packaging. It's so cool, like you can just put it on your purse and you're good to go. So I think I'm gonna go back again with the under eyes because I don't want it to leave it just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a small shaded brush, and this one is by Zoeva. It's Smudger 226, and of course I'm gonna use this palette. Now I'm not gonna use this palette. Not this palette either. Self-made palette, and I'm gonna use the purple shade, and I'm just gonna connect it and apply this all on my lower lash line. I think I want to go back with that brown shadow brush that it's called Hot Chocolate. I don't know, I just want to give a little something there. I'm smoking it out a little bit more, and I want to make this more of a round eye. Thank God I haven't done something like this, I think, in a while. These eyes really are about to come out and say rawr. Okay, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara. I'm gonna highlight my face. I'm gonna use the Becca Jaclyn Hill Shimmering Perfector palette, I think that's what it's called. And this one is called Pearl and Champagne Pop at the same time. And apply it. Oh my Lord, Jesus Christ. Oh. Wow, a little bit goes a long way, as you can see. Yes, highlights. Even though I'm oily skin, but it's okay. Don't forget to apply it on the sides. And I'm gonna use a little bit here on the bridge of my nose. Now for lips, you can do a nude lip if you want, but I have no idea how this is gonna come up with. I'm gonna use Mahogany. It's a MAC lip liner. Now I'm between this one or this one. I don't know, this is a ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip, which I feel like it's overdrawing. I tried this last night and I was like, holy moly, what the heck. But let's give it a try. The color is nice. I think this is in the shade Tool. Oh no, Bumble. And I'm gonna use some gloss because I feel like I haven't used a gloss in like forever, ever since this whole like matte lipstick, ultra liquid lipsticks, and all of the above. So I'm gonna use 100% Fruit Pigmented Natural Juicy Lip Gloss. And this was in the shade Pink Peach. And I feel like my lips are a little bit more juicy, like I always say. Oh my god, and I'm forgetting something. Highlighting the inner corner of my eye. You can either use any of these highlights. I can't talk for my life. Holy moly. And I want to go back with the same eyeshadows that I used on the center of my lid. And I'm honestly gonna go back and apply it right in the center, just because that's just me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like and enjoy this tutorial. I'm literally about to change and go to school right now. I think we're gonna learn airbrushing, but I have fun coming up with this look, and I don't even know why I'm talking like this, but I hope you guys like and enjoy this tutorial. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Besitos. Bye.